Hey everybody, I have a new read aloud for you. It's a really sweet book and it's called A Sick Day for Amos McGee. It is written by Philip Steed and it's illustrated by Aaron Steed. This man right here is Amos McGee and he doesn't look like a young man either. I think he's an old man and he is sitting with a couple of his friends. I see an elephant and a penguin. And I don't know if you can tell, but they're playing a card game. On the back of the book, I see some fannies. I see an elephant, a rhinoceros, an owl, a penguin, a tortoise, and they're walking through the gates of the city zoo. That's where Amos McGee works. This is a sweet book, and it's all about friendship. Now, in the middle of the book, the story is going to be told with just pictures, no words. Be on the lookout for that. A Sick Day for Amos McGee. Here's our title page, A Sick Day for Amos McGee. Notice this red balloon. It shows up all throughout the book. Here's Amos getting a good stretch. It says Amos McGee was an early riser. Every morning, when the alarm clock clanged, he swung his legs out of bed and swapped his pajamas for a fresh, pressed uniform. He would wind his watch and set a pot of water to boil, saying to the sugar bowl, "A spoonful for my oatmeal, please, and 2 for my teacup." Belly full and ready for the workday, he'd amble out the door. Every day, Amos waited for the number 5 bus. "Next stop, City Zoo," the bus driver would call. "6 a.m., right on time," he'd reply. Amos had a lot to do at the zoo, but he always made time to visit his good friends. He would play chess with the elephant, who thought and thought before making a move. He would run races with the tortoise, who never lost. He would sit quietly with the penguin, who was very shy, and lend a handkerchief to the rhinoceros, who always had a runny nose. And at sunset, he would read stories to the owl, who was afraid of the dark. One day, Amos awoke with the sniffles and the sneezes and the chills. He swung his achy legs out of bed, curled them back again, and said, I don't think I'll be going to work today." Meanwhile, at the zoo, the animals waited for their friend. The elephant arranged his pawns and polished his castles. The tortoise stretched his legs and limbered up. The penguin sat patiently all by himself. The rhinoceros worried that his allergies were worsening. The owl perched atop a tall stack of storybooks, scratching his head with concern. "Where is Amos?" the animals wondered. Later that day, here comes the part where the pictures tell the story. This is the bus stop. There's the number 5 bus. Look where they went. Hooray! my good friends are here. The elephant prepared a game of chess. Amos thought and thought before making a move. I'm too tired to run races today, said Amos to the tortoise. Let's play hide and seek instead. The tortoise hid inside his shell. Amos hid beneath his covers. Amos yawned. I could use a nap. The penguin sat quietly, keeping Amos's feet warm. Achoo! Amos awoke with a sneeze. The rhinoceros was ready with a handkerchief. Maybe that sneeze frightened the little penguin. Who's so shy? I'm beginning to feel much better, thank you, said Amos to his friends. He slung his legs out of bed. Perhaps we'll share a pot of tea. Amos wound his alarm clock. It's getting late, he said. After all, we have a morning bus to catch. So Amos said good night to the elephant, and good night to the tortoise, and good night to the penguin, and good night to the rhinoceros, and good night to the owl, who, knowing that Amos was afraid of the dark, read a story aloud before turning out the light. That's the end of the book. They all had like a sleepover. And I think tomorrow they'll head back to the zoo on the number 5 bus. A Sick Day for Amos McGee. I like that book. It's so sweet. All about friendship and making each other feel better when you're having a bad day or when you're sick. So sweet. Well, I hope you all are having a great day, and I will look forward to seeing you all again soon. It's Good Friday. Have a wonderful Easter weekend. We'll be in touch. Love you guys.